Alrighty then, it's time for a Volibear game, and this time it will be a bit more commentary. Which one? Though it will still have a lot more discussion because, as you'll see, there's an important topic to cover, and this game is going to take an interesting turn. Anyways, straight out of the bat, I'll tell you that this build is different than the build last time, mostly just runes and masteries. 0, 18, and 12, although some people like going 0, 12, and 18, taking Bond of Stone. Right now I'm taking Thunderlord's Decree because it's the Thunderlord's meta. And I just kind of want to, Thunder Claws to have more thunder to them, huh? Anyhow, I'm using Attack Speed Red, Armor Yellow, Magic Resistance Blues, and Movement Speed Quints. The last Volibear video had Attack Damage Red and Attack Damage Quints. So the builds do differ quite a lot. I'll have less damage, although my W will probably ramp up just a bit faster. And I have more movement speed, which will help in all aspects of Volibear, which is pretty much why I took it. Having more movement speed on Volibear is important for his Q, for his, pretty much everything, since he's pretty much just pure melee. Anyhow, right now, Volibear has the highest win rate in the jungle as I speak right now. And I know it's been changing fluidly throughout all champions, well, through a lot of champions, and for those people who are astute with win ratios, they should know that it really doesn't matter all that much. It's very bound to change in the near future, but it's important to note because some people are believing that this has made Volibear, god tier or something. It hasn't, because, and some of you will be very interested to know, and will probably check right after. A lot of weird champions are in the top 5 of the mid ratios right now, mid win ratios, including Vel'Koz and Zyra, which is something I wouldn't have thought to see in a long time. The other is Zillion as well, which is also equally strange. Because again, I haven't even seen a single one, yet they're seemingly the highest win ratio. Anyhow, win ratios, again, if you saw the leaked video, are usually just kind of are a mishmash of a lot of information, and if you know how to read them, then they're a lot more useful, and if not, you can get yourself misled rather easily. I won't go into it all over again, but I will say that the reason why win ratios are important right now is because it's the only information we have to go by. Competitive League of Legends hasn't gone full way yet, so we have no real nothing really to base our opinions on champions except our own games and win ratios. So once competitive gets full blown, win ratios will matter just a bit less, or quite a lot less actually. Because right now Kassadin's win ratio is like 45%, yet that bastard was fucking murdering in the last competitive matches we had. Anyhow, as you guys know, I've already talked about Volibear extensively and his limitations and what I like about him. Volibear, he's very fucking easy. All of you right now could just pick him up and probably get him down in a couple of games. You still see me make a few mistakes here and there. Most the player mistakes don't count towards Volibear. They mostly count towards just being a player, and some mistakes using this E mostly because I can't always get his range down. They probably got to improve its look a little bit. It's just a little bit misleading. Either way, I mean, it's not that much. It's mostly my problem anyway. Either way, he does quite a bit of damage if you manage to grab people, and if you don't, then his damage is pitiful. And I think, well, I don't think it is true. The movement speed quints have been helping out quite a bit after I altered my build just a tad more. And it's also helped that the meta has shifted for at least a few champions to be more melee-centric, or at least fatter. Volibear crushes other fatty champions. Like Malphite, even in a fight between Malphite and Volibear will fuck up Malphite. Yeah, his E is pretty devastating, but Volibear's other abilities are also pretty devastating to Malphite. It's an odd fight. It's a wet noodle fight, and Malphite's just plain old noodles, while sorry, the joke is bad. I was gonna say that Volibear was spaghetti and you just smash people with Italian goodness. Either way, Volibear beats fatty champions, immobile champions, and melee champions, and hell, he just fucking destroys anybody who's pretty much a combination of those three or all three. In this game, though, you can see it's pretty stompish. I mean, I gotta say that I've been, I took about a week off during Christmas, so I haven't really gotten any footage. So this is kind of the best I got. Just kind of deal with it for a little while, and just gonna enjoy what you can see here. Also, I gotta mention something. There's two heroes in this fucking game. It's the Blitzcrank and Soraka. Soraka, I'll talk about her a little bit later when you see a very special thing. Soraka. And Blitzcrank, because my god, he's been a goddamn hero this entire game. Yes, you can see Caitlyn has a lot of kills. Yes, she's pretty much going to destroy the enemy team. But goddamn, Blitzcrank has been setting up everything. He's a goddamn national hero. Right? Today will be known as Blitzcrank Day, the 29th of December. Anyhow, again, yes, I recommend Volibear. I don't think he's really probably going to be competitive. I mean, he might be used, but he probably won't be used over other champions like Dr. Mundo or more classical ones like Lee Sin, and maybe even Italy because you saw her heals using those competitive matches. He gets kited a lot, and there's a lot of counterplay that can be abused against him if the enemy sees you're going for the Volibear pick. So I just don't think a lot of teams will want to take that risk. His benefits aren't really that beyond that accessible in competitive, right? Still though, he's again pretty worth it to learn just so because he's not that hard to learn, and you can if the enemy team picks all melee, it's fucking massive counter to them. Again, this game is pretty stompish, so there's no real point going into too much deep commentary on it, but it's kind of just fun to point out a few things. This Blitzcrank, except in this pool, has been pretty on the goddamn ball. Pretty much literally, he's on a ball right now. Look at him. I like that skin a lot. And the Caitlyn's just been there to pick off kills. Of course, she gets picked off right now. Blitzcrank ends up pulling Soraka. She dies. Sad death. Poor Soraka. Look at her score. 0-6-3. It's really bad. Now it's 0-7-3. But the thing about Soraka, and I'm hoping you guys notice this, is throughout the entire game, she's been sticking by her teammates, even at their worst, and trying so hard to save their lives. I don't think she's doing bad. I think she's just unwilling to let her friends die. Or at least unwilling to let her, teammates die. In the bottom lane, the first gank I got, she could have survived if she had just left Lucian to his fate. The fact that she returned and tried, assisting him was what got her killed, and that's honestly very sad. Like right here, look, we catch Lucian, slaughter him. This fucking Blitzcrank is a goddamn national hero. Actually, no, it's not here yet. We don't catch Soraka yet. This Blitzcrank has been on the fucking ball, and again, I know, literally. And in fact, the Orianna has a ball too. There's balls everywhere. So there's some of you who really, really like balls, I know. Anyways, as far as this game is going, the season seems to be solidifying. We'll soon have a new AP jungle item. I'm not too sure if that's going to affect very much. So, as far as I'm concerned, the jungle is probably not going to change anytime soon. The only things Riot's still determined to change are a few non-jungle items. They're going to change a few masteries, keystone masteries, which don't do anything to the jungle anyways. So I'm pretty sure this is the jungle we're gonna kind of be stuck with. So, as if anything, Riot's gonna start making individual changes to champions that will start affecting win rates wildly or not at all. Anyways, here's a Soraka thing. Like, she's just trying so hard to keep him alive, but she's obviously the one who's going to die for this. So I feel so bad for her. I don't know if I know she's kind of should realize that she should probably just leave them to die, but she's just trying so hard. Poor Soraka. It's like she tries so hard but couldn't get it far enough. Anyhow, the build for Volibear, as you can see, is pretty damn basic. It's just build health and any variation of items that give you health plus something else. So Dead Man's Plate, Randuin's Omen, Spirit of Visage, and Banshee's Veil, stuff like that. I mean, a lot of health items are like that, but never straight out health. Some people will say, why not buy Warmong's armor? It's because just pure health, not useful, because otherwise Volibear is just a walking sack of shit. You need utility items to enhance his rather lackluster features. Anyways, one of the reasons why we pretty much dominated this game is because everyone in their respective lanes, made one mistake that snowballed out of control. Like, you could see one thing Orianna did right now, and she's been doing it throughout the whole game. She got a little overconfident. Like, she was trying to poke at us, trying to be all fancy and trying to be all neat or something, but it just got her grabbed by me, and she got absolutely slaughtered. So there you go. Bottom lane, The double kill on the Caitlyn that me and Blitzcrank donated, you saw us just stopped attacking, was huge. And it happened because the Blitzcrank was getting aggro, and bottom lane did not react appropriately to them. They were just kind of like, hey, look at them. Like, they should have just realized that, you know, a person getting aggressive or trying to fight you is a bad sign that they're trying to prepare you for a jungle gang. So they got killed in a very unceremoniously way. Rengar, he didn't have a, he didn't take Malphite seriously from what I could tell while playing. He kept trying to fight Malphite, and Malphite just spanked the shit out of him. By the way, here's what I mean. Like, where's the rocket? He's just trying to run. This is not even a good target choice for the Malphite. And it's not even a good choice, but he went after. He really wanted to murder her. He almost let the Diana die. He was a dick in the game, actually. Anyways, back to what I was saying. So Rengar lost because of his overzealousness, and the jungle lost by proxy. The thing about Jungle Quinn, I do think she's strong. I do think Quinn is strong right now, and I know it sounds strange having to say that, but the reason why I haven't used her, besides the fact that I kind of suck as AD carry anyways, is that she simply doesn't have the power to reset games. Tanky champions with utility and stuff can have the CC, have the control available to rectify bad situations or set up plays. Like right here, Lucian gets too close, me and Blitzcrank grab him and murder him. We grab Orianna and we're just able to control her, right? Quinn, against Quinn, if she didn't have the damage to because her team was losing throughout the whole game, then she wouldn't have been able to do anything, period. Just shoot at her while they ran away or just die to them. That's what I meant by the sad thing. Soraka stayed to try to save the Orianna. It's just like, I will help you, ball lady. And she died for it. And then, by the way, that fucking Quinn outmaneuvered me like a pro there. Fucking hell. This is what I mean of Volibear's weakness. There's nothing I can do to do anything to somebody standing like an arm's length away from me. She still died, but she did get a high value kill anyways. Anyways, as I was saying, there are some champions, mostly carry champions, that lose by proxy. Let's say your entire lane, all your lanes get dominated, there's nothing you can do. You can't just show up as Quinn and start killing people, unless the enemy team got really, really greedy. If they're playing safe or they're just way stronger than their opponents, you can't do anything to them. However, a Malphite, a Nautilus, something like that, can stun lock them or set up a play in which you can get an opportunity to burst them down before they get to use their fed overpower. I mean, like let's say a Rengar can be super damn fed, but if he's easy to kill, all it takes is controlling him just for 1 second, and that might be enough time to finish him off. And that's why I don't kind of like Jungle Queen. That's why you still probably haven't seen a game of hers. I'm a little too worried that I'll fuck it up and not get kills early and just not carry, or that my teammates will not do well, and then we'll get a situation like in this game. So I can't call the Quinn bad, especially after seeing her just completely walk a circle around me. It's just she couldn't do anything because her teammate didn't set up a proper foundation for her, so poor her. Still though, this game was filled with quite the characters. The Soraka, the merciful, like, lovely Soraka who tried to save the teammates. The Blitzcrank, who was a goddamn fucking national hero and made us so many godly pulls. And me, the fluffiest teddy bear in the world. So hooray for Volibear and his newfound high win ratio. May it stay so for his sake.